Justice for Imole, justice for Mohbad. My people, hey, hey. Wonders they say it shall never end. Make una come out, make una carry una chair, make una come here another ogbonge tori, another mind-blowing evidence don't fall out concerning Mohbad RIP. Wetin happen before they finally carry am go hospital? The hospital report. My people, make I no take much of una time, make una come hear from our guests Yomi Fabiyi and Dr. Kemi Olunloyo with evidence to back out their claim. My people, we are finally getting close to this justice for Mohbad, and guess what? Mohbad justice is never negotiable. It's a must, and we must surely get it by the special grace of God. Before then, I still remember on a humble Gary case. I mean, they bring una latest ogbonge tori. If you never subscribe to this channel, wait till you gain. I beg subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that they go notify you anytime we will drop tori like this. Let's go there, guys.
Okay. So, again.
Yeah.
Then, if you can hear me, let me probably I should speak in English.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Now, when you have that kind of coordinates, it's better that probably he called the person that did the investigation.
Okay.
You understand? That did the whole stuff to get working here. Jadi, go le play through WhatsApp, no phone, go be speaker, go ani ki any go ba request of any shalaye. What is the implication of having those, data to link our media? What is likely they were doing? Why it was so, and all of that. So I lay yawon because just because he came out and said they use the same IP.
Just explain it.
Okay,
yes. Yeah, that'll be very play video here. He has made a new video, so let's listen.
100% true. So this IP of Iyabo Ojo and Mohbad wife, I'll give you clarity. Because a few days ago I posted say they hack Iyabo Ojo. It's not hack. You understand? For those of
okay.
It's not hack. Whatever thing that was done is available for a lot of people that are into tech. Now the confusion is plenty. You understand? Some people into tech are saying that very dark man, it is Instagram that they looked up. That is why the thing is the same. But I'll break it down. One thing most of you don't understand is where your own stop, that another person won't start. So I will advise you guys should advance yourself, because I don't get plenty DM. Advance yourself. Now let me give you big clarity of what is going on. Now when I posted, I said the IP address of Iyabo Ojo, as you can see on my screen, is as you can see, Iyabo Ojo, www.instagram Iyabo Ojo Fespri. Now, IP and website location www.instagram.com. That is your confusion, but I'll break it down. Now, the IP address is 163.70.147.174. Now, the one of Mohbad wife is www.com.c33y/ IP and location Instagram.com. Now, the IP address is 163.70.147.174. So let me break it down. Now, because of the Instagram.com, a lot of people were confused. That's my Instagram IP. Now, I make the two of them correlate. Now, I make the two of them be the same thing. Now, for me to break it down for you, I decided to do the same thing on Charles Okocha. As you can see, Charles Okocha up there, IP and website location.
Okay, I've seen this one.
But you see IP address of Charles.
Okay. Because I don't want it to look like I'm trying to estray or dissect these materials.
Okay.
Because Iyabo Ojo and they are using the same thing. What the message is trying to tell you, what I deduce that he's trying to do is that there should be need for the police to do forensic investigation on the phones and social media of this.
Yes.
In case direct phone. That's if it's sorrow. But I want to sorrow before. kò sí ni nígbà tó ṣe kọ́kọ́ pe nurse wọ́n sì máa pe directory torí wọn ò nílò pé ọ̀rọ̀ máa lọ pé tá lọ bá lọ àmọ́ bọ̀ tó bá lọ ṣe phone forensic nurse tó bá ṣe phone forensic tọ́lọ́pàá bá ṣe phone forensic Wunmi àdúrà dàrósà àti spending ẹ rí i pé kò sí ni bí nǹkan kan ò ṣe ní ṣẹlẹ̀ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ gẹ́tì àwọn CCTV footages yẹn. However, in the absence of that ìwọ̀nba ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀ ṣe dé dúró yìí èèyàn ń jùkọ́ sínú kòtò èèyàn dìsífù pé wọ́n pa kinní kan wà ń bẹ̀ ẹni pé ẹ fẹ́ kó dúró kọ́wọ́ kí ó dé ẹni lẹ́pẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì wa tó fi wá kọ́mìtì tó kọ́mìtì yẹn orí bó ṣe wà wá kọ́kọ́ chájì nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn fún o tẹ̀ ṣe involuntarily it's going to be voluntarily manslaughter tó bá ti chájì yẹn tó chájì Wunmi for aiding and abetting and conspiracy to commit murder àti dàrósà àti àdúrà tó bá ti chájì wọn yẹn ẹ ti ọ̀sán tọ́wọ́ bá ti jẹ́wọ́ ni o pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rè jọ yẹn ṣó ti yẹn tó mú sọ. then sọ pé a lè má rí evidence pé Wunmi ti bá mohbad jà wọ́n lè má rí ṣùgbọ́n tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ wà nílẹ̀ tó tọ́ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé ó bá jà tó dẹ̀ sọ pé mo jà wọ́n tún lè charge fún yẹn. and in the process ọlọ́pàá máa ṣe ìwádìí lọ tó bá ti charge wọn sí court wọ́n á fi charges ẹ̀ gbé wọn lọ ṣùgbọ́n wáà tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe ìwádìí lọ tí wọ́n bá fi gẹ́ẹ̀tì àwọn òótọ́ kò tí yẹn àwọn òótọ́ tó jẹyọ pé nǹkan báyìí lọ́sọ̀ nǹkan báyìí lọ́sọ̀ èmi tí ń tòótọ́ they will just tell the judge pé a fẹ́ change charges yẹn o títí ẹni báyìí tó yẹ pé mẹ́ta la fi gbé wá a fẹ́ fi charges pé ìwọ gbogbo ló payọ̀ a fẹ́ fi kú ìgbà yẹn lọ́sẹ̀ máa mọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ torí wọ́n lò báwọn ti fẹ́ tán ayé ni wọ́n lè rí wa tán wọ́n lè tán òfin so lábẹ́ bó ti lè wò kó rí gbogbo wọn yẹn àfikọ́ dé corona yẹn kọ́ padà jẹ́wọ́ if not today gbogbo wọn tó decide lórí ẹni tó wà lẹ pé òun o àwọn làwọn pe nọ́ọ̀sì wa o àwọn kọ́kọ́ fi kọ́kọ́ kó yẹ sí wọn lọ́wọ́ náà kọ́kọ́ máa gbádùn yẹn lọ nílé ẹjọ́ kọ́ lọ sọ róòlù tó play àǹtí Kẹ́mi.
Yomi nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ Yomi one of the reasons tí mo ṣe respect ẹ kò sí nǹkan tó lè gba respect Yomi Fabiyi from me it's not even the one from Baba Jesha. Yes, major respect. It's the one. Ṣé a parí ìjà between Tóyìn àti Lizzy. Ṣé o rántí ní 2019? Tèmi àti ēsçàpè àti Dọ́lápọ̀ Badmus ọlọ́pàá tá a ṣe conference call. Ṣé o rántí conference call yẹn? Yomi ṣé o rántí nǹkan kan tó sọ nípa conference call yẹn? Nígbà tí mo ní mo fẹ́ record conference call yìí tí ìwọ sọ pé you remember o lè má rántí but this is what you said. Ó ní àǹtí Kẹ́mi mi ò kí àtẹ̀bá record. I will speak my mind. Ṣòrántí ní ọjọ́ iwájú èèyàn lè gbé nǹkan jáde. Ṣó ti yẹ? Ní ọjọ́ iwájú èèyàn lè gbé nǹkan jáde tó máa really affect another case. Tí ọkọ bá ń lu ìyàwó, ṣó ti yẹ tí wọ́n record ẹ̀ tó bá di 6 years time tọkọ pàyàwó, o lè gbé yẹn jáde and that is why I respect you. Ṣé gbogbo yín gbọ́ nǹkan tí Yomi sọ ń sìn? Okay, because mo lọ́bì kan. Ṣé gbogbo yín gbọ́ nǹkan tí Yomi sọ? Kí ló wí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ sọ ní ìjẹta mà.
Ṣé gbọ́ nǹkan tí Yomi sọ just now? Mo kàn ń pass through ni o because mo deal pẹ̀lú NNPC. Mo deal pẹ̀lú NNPC story lẹ́nu. Mo fẹ́ tú àwọn àṣírí kan between Dangote àti NNPC. Ó dẹ̀ máa da Nàìjíríà rú. Honestly to God, kàn ní àwọn èèyàn máa ní wèrè lóbìnrin wèrè nígbà tí wọ́n ti vindicate.
Àwọn aláìmọ̀ kan ló ń pè yín wèrè mà.
Mo ti sọ pa ti David Ondeyin gbogbo èèyàn tún ti vindicate mi tí Dangote àti NNPC ló kù because àwa lálẹ́ epo. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n go back to what Yomi said. Tẹ́ bá fetí sílẹ̀ nǹkan tí Yomi sọ. Nǹkan tí mo ṣe máa sọ fún yín ni pé kò sẹ́ni tó gbé degree kankan sórí. Gbogbo wa ní ayé we can do everything if we are taught. Okay? 3 first class degrees ni mo ní journalism, pharmacy and public relations. Nǹkan tí Yomi sọ you don't need a degree for. Internet wà níwájú wa. I gbé expensive phones dání a lè lò. Phone forensic information is the most important thing in this case. Phone forensic information. Conversations tí àwọn èèyàn make between each other. Conversations tí àwọn èèyàn make. Ṣé o kí mo sọ nínú kíní yẹn report yẹn? Tó bá gbọ́ nígbà tí mi find out. How many people ló ń gbénu lé yẹn 15 plus tí bàbá yẹn sọ fún mi. Èmi ti gbọ́ mo wá confirm ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Mr. Loba. But èèyàn mẹ́rin lèmi lò nínú ilé yẹn fún investigation mi. Okay, and journalism, you have to protect the source. 4 people told me exactly everything that happened. àwọn tó ń bú mi tó sọ pé mi sọ pé Ìyábọ̀ pé Wunmi kó tètè lọ pé Insta blog kán lè gbé advert síta ipe ear infection ló pè. If they track that phone call, Ìyábọ̀ will be arrested now. If they track that phone call, Wunmi will be arrested now. There are conversations that went around in this case. Spending, nurse, conversation to buy nurse so it is likely to say why I am calling you. Tika me lawyer back when nurse put on hello nurse jọ tètè máa bọ̀ Nigeria wo boss wo plane ṣé plane wà fún ẹ lówó plane máa tètè bọ́ nsìn kí ni mo bọ̀ fún ma you know Yomi máa gbọ́ kí ni mo bọ̀ fún ma òun bọ̀ àtúnṣe injury kan yín òun jà ní kíní kan ṣẹlẹ̀. The conversation between Kemi Olunloyo and the nurse would have detected what they spoke about. To make it worse, ayé ìgbà yẹn ṣé MTN Glo gbogbo ẹ̀ là ń lò, American lo AT&T and gbogbo ẹ̀. Wire tapping náà ń pè, òyìnbó lórúkọ fún wire tapping. Wire tapping. Now, nísìnyí à ń lo WhatsApp. Can you imagine? WhatsApp were encrypted. Nígbà tí èmi bá lè lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ WhatsApp can be accessed by journalists, investigative journalists and law enforcement. So Apple cannot be accessed by journalists very easily. Law enforcement ló ṣì ní power yẹn. Now, nígbà tí èmi lọ bá WhatsApp tí mo ní ẹ fún mi ní encrypted messages bá mi ṣe. Wọ́n ti pa ọmọ yẹn now. WhatsApp said this is Facebook's legal department. You want to change orúkọ ẹ̀ sí it's called Meta Legal Department. Meta Legal Department sọ fún mi pé why do I need this information? I should write everything down, all my handles. Wọ́n rí gbogbo handles mi, wọ́n rí bio mi, journalist, investigative, wọ́n rí gbogbo verification. Mo dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn pé I need it. I'm in a murder investigation. Mo máa ṣí case bá mi ṣe this weekend. Mo ní ọmọ yìí, she was scared at the end of the trip of the bus because she was the only one left in the bus and the bus driver was making advances at her. He ended up killing her and fled to another state and confessed to the DSS. Nígbà tí DSS fẹ́ mi ní fídíò yẹn èmi ni mo post fídíò online ìpè bàbá yìí ti confess wọ́n á gbé lọ sí pàǹtí gbà tó wá dé pàǹtí wọ́n á gbé ní pàǹtí àwọn kan nínú pàǹtí àwọn DCP Ayílára ti kú sí wọ́n ayéjà Ayílára àti gbogbo wọn nínú pàǹtí ó ní lead investigator mohbad ó ti kú ó ṣe prostate surgery last week he died. Ayílára took some things to the grave àwọn Ayílára wọ́n á gbé Omicron tó pa bá mi ṣe wọ́n gbé síwájú TVC cameras wọ́n wá change testimony ẹ̀. Ó jẹ́ testimony olóńkọ́ ló pa bá mi ṣe pé nìkan ló wọnú bus tán gbé after he had confessed on the video to the DSS and I posted the video. Ta ló wà behind our investigations? Who are sponsoring this thing? That the man changed his investigation and Nigeria remembers I did a 6-hour space on Twitter to blast the news director for TVC. Babajide Otitoju àti Asuko ló wà nínú news producer. Asuko wá sọ pé I'm trying to speak on Kemi Olunloyo's page. She's not letting me. She's saying that we are bad people. You are bad people. Babishe's case has been adjourned 9 times. It's now 2.5 years and we have no autopsy. Wọ́n dẹ̀ pa ọmọ yẹn. Èmi ni mo lọ bá WhatsApp tí mo ní kó fún mi ní encrypted messages ọmọ yẹn. Ọmọ yẹn sọ ó ní ẹ̀rù ń bà mí mi mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo bọ́ ń ṣe. You all heard the messages. Èmi ni mo posted now. I went to get these things. Àwọn àṣìṣe fún law enforcement. Wọ́n ṣe nǹkan kan. They could have tracked all these phone calls. None of us will know. That's why wọ́n lè jẹ́ kí Fẹ́yìṣayọ̀ Ògèdèǹgbé kó lọ lásán. Ṣé ẹgbẹ́ ọkọ tí yẹn sọ? Yẹ́ ni ọmọ mi ẹnìkan kò ní convict ọmọ mi because ọmọ mi mọṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe. And if you look at this case well, wọ́n ní mo sọ fún Daddy Freeze nígbà tí mo lọ live pẹ̀lú Daddy Freeze. If you look at what Fẹ́yìṣayọ̀ Ògèdèǹgbé, what she gave Mohbad, okay, this is my 35th year in pharmacy. Mo gbé kinní lọ sáwọn American pharmacists. I gave it to Jonah Labowitz, a clinical pharmacist who was my classmate. 35 years. Mo ní kí Jonah wà ògùn. Mo ní pé báyìí náà ṣe. Mo gbé crime information lọ́ba Chris Doucette àtàwọn Joe Wilmington ní Toronto Sun. Àwọn ni crime reporters. Àwọn yẹn wọ́n takú. Àwọn méjèèjì yẹn sọ pé this was premeditated. Ṣé bí mo sọ fún yín? 2 Canadian reporters are saying veterans o, these are people in their 60s. This was premeditated. Our colleagues mi ní Canada ṣe sọ pé ó wà premeditated. But mo play video fún wọn tí wọ́n ní kí n translate ẹ̀. Èmi translate ẹ̀ fún wọn mo wá ní kó gbé fún another Nigerian independently. I gave the audio to them and I translated it to them, but I now wanted transparency. So I told them to give it to another Nigerian over there to translate it independently for them. And they came up with the same thing. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? My own stuff is inside there. We share the same iCloud. But we got on, sir. Wunmi. When your family wants to kill me, when you all kill me, you go and post all my messages. You're not in audio, yeah? So now, Canadian reporters are saying... Canadian reporters are now saying it is premeditated. Èmi sì believe accident ló fi buni kini yẹn, but táwọn yẹn bá ní premeditated. Àwọn yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú Toronto police, which I did. Police àti investigative journalists ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ Nigeria. Journalists normally invite.
Ó lè jẹ́ self-defense.
Self-defense.
Self-defense. Òun ṣì ní advantage lọ́dọ̀ òfin. But lying to the law will make it worse. I understand. It will be involuntary manslaughter self. We should come with a little, but to lie to the world and lie to the law enforcement, can't know what cover it. Or no might instigate the public to react negatively. The
public are cry. When Johnny Jack can be any question come, so baby thinking but here the self-defense, call a chop manslaughter, contact with first degree murder. So Wunmi would look at her forehead. The forehead had blows on it and it was swollen. So tell people bad no luju, you fight here. So to mohbad as self-defense. Emi ti sọ fún láti ilẹ̀ pé kó lọ gba manslaughter. But the law enforcement are making it worse because she's being protected. Now, 2 Canadian reporters said it was premeditated because of the audio that he had already knew they wanted to kill him. Now, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ funeral Yomi? Yomi, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Premeditated, premeditated.
Yes.
Like, there is now suggestive no allegedly. And then common person to hit any not to they became common enemy. So that is why those people can suggest a premeditation. Because in that case, when it's over, just shake off any kid will shake. And your consult from investigation warning in Bati Lulu Yako. Only later on, she dashed out of the room and went to pick something. And then by the time she got back into the room, and then that was it.
Yomi, in Koto Yomu Nyekini Mokosino reports me, Wunmi must have gone in the car, must have knew, this is what I investigated, must have either gone into the car to pick something in the rubble of the fight at the concert when mohbad punched the car and the window broke and the metal to fi punch away in the accident just to get.
We cannot. I want to one bed. I want to one bed. We are called sorrow. Whether it is a statement of fact.
Yomi má gbàgbé pé èèyàn mẹ́rin lèmi bá sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn kan bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. But what I wrote in the report was she either picked broken tempered glass in the car or some of the metal that Mohbad had an accident injury in his hand or something in the compound. Or something in the compound. But Ojade Sita, so there's a clip of her going outside. CC camera I captured. The main thing was what Odumosu said, okay? Taiwo Odumosu, the lawyer. He said when the police got there and they scrutinized the CC camera, is it working? They said no. They did not scrutinize it further. They just let it go. It was working. My source says it was working. The the neighbors in that street were darker, okay? Mi ò lè sọ which neighbor. Mi ò lè sọ bóyá house number 4356, but wọ́n dákẹ́ ẹnìkan bọ̀ nínú títì ní alẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn tó jẹ́ resident of that street. Ibi tí case ti máa fall on top of Wunmi's head nìyẹn. Àwọn neighbor.
And then until those 2 guys, don't be Mohbad saying. At what point did they get to the house?
That's my question. Are they west?
And where are they now?
Okay. Are they west? Àti Felix. Wọ́n ti ní kí Felix wá sí inquest. Felix ló drive motor. Ojú Felix gan wá sí Olin.
I'm not talking about the driver. Those 2 guys tó gbé sẹ́sẹ̀ yàtọ̀ sádùrà.
Àwọn tó gbé sẹ́sẹ̀ are really identify one except one of them. Are they west yẹn? Mo bí tí Ade West wà, but ó tweet. Ṣé o rántí pé ó tweet ó dẹ̀ post on Instagram? Nígbà tí èmi sọ pé ṣé wọ́n ti gbé ẹ lọ hide sí Dubai àbíbí kan ló bá respond ló ṣe like video. Ó lè kó lóun wá òun lọ Dubai o, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti interview òun.
Why is he not coming to testify? Because àwọn ọlọ́gbé jáde kúrò nílé. Àwọn ọlọ́gbé jáde láti inú yàrá ọlọ́mà ti gbé.
nǹkan táwa ń sọ nìyẹn pé ó lóun ti bá ọlọ́pàá sọ̀rọ̀. Now why is he not coming to testify like Yomi said, and that is what Odumosu said. Why have they not recalled him? Ó yẹ kó add sí recall list yẹn. Táíwò Odumosu lawyer Mr. Lopa ló ní kó recall Felix the driver, okay, because Felix náà ti sunkún ojú ẹ̀ ti wú. Oníwèé Mohbad wá ní neck contraction ṣẹlẹ̀ ní neck ó ti kú already because parents told us he was brought in there. Mohbad was never on any Okada. Okay, Wunmi made that up. Mohbad was not on any motorcycle. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní area yẹn at that time ni mo ti scrutinize. Okay.
I'm objective. We're going to wait. There is something that will be coming out very soon.
Oh yeah.
That will show clearly. The arrival and how the
Mr. Yomi,
Yomi máa ti sọ̀rọ̀. Yomi má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Èmi náà mọ̀.
Mo mọ̀ pé sáré sọ fún yín nítorí pé
ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n pé wọ́n gbọ́kadà. Ó ṣe yín pé ẹ ṣì áǹgẹ̀.
Fi question mark sí yẹn lọ́wọ́ má tẹ̀ discuss yẹn lórí bíbá because
wọ́n lè sáré ṣe sẹ́ẹ̀.
Mo mọ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ fún mi ní bọ́jà kì í sọ kọ́kọ́ fún ẹ in response to that.
I don't want you to give affirmative position yet.
Yes. Mo understand Yomi. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ ní pé ṣọmọ báwa ṣe máa ń ṣe l'Amẹ́ríkà àti Canada. Traffic cameras wà ń tà. You know that, right? Traffic cameras wà ń tà l'Amẹ́ríkà àti Canada. Ẹni tó bá wà ní traffic a lè rí wọn, a lè rí number plate wọn. Ẹni tó bá láwọn gbọ́kadà lọ sí hospital a lè rí gbogbo wọn. That one about autograph in the hospital, Iyabo ló wà ní yẹn. She planned it well. Olo plan Instablog, olo plan autograph. The autograph yẹn kò go viral. Mi ò jẹ́ kó go viral. Mo antagonize ẹ lórí Twitter. Ṣé you heard about that one? Ṣé gbogbo ilẹ̀ gbọ́? Yomi ṣe gbọ́. The autograph.
Yes.
Ẹni tó lọ́wọ́ Mohbad lọ hospital ò snap pẹ̀lú Mohbad.
Oh, okay.
Iyabo ló make yẹn up. Ló make yẹn up. Now, let me ask you another question. You see, phone information and phone communications is very important. We cannot say we have technology today, things like WhatsApp, and wiretapping, and we're not using it effectively. Because, living 35 years in North America, don't commit crimes, don't they arrest when the 80s, stay with DB. I'm sure some of those people want to release one because DNA evidence. No exonerates from these crimes. The kilo DNA. Show my point control and sing here. Your man count stories here now. I want
Williams was exonerated from a fingerprint obtained 1982.
Like man goes to prison for 30 years. They give him $10 million for compensation. He did not commit the crime. DNA is supposed to be there. Now, we have technology like wiretaps. What much is it to watch puppy now? What much is it to watch because see wait to watch puppy say lost trial. Plead ni, plead deal. Only once because they had all the recordings with him.
Mohbad need medical assistance. Coughing pain loss. Kì í ṣe ọdẹ. Why did you want to take a lot?
Hospital wa wájú lé wọn gbé lọ bẹ̀ yẹn ẹ ló ń bẹ̀rù. Ó ń bẹ̀rù malias. Báwo ló ṣe bẹ̀rù malias? Mohbad lọ sí hospital nígbà tí wọ́n lù ú ní October 2022 tó ní blood pressure machine àti oxygen saturation. Ṣé nílé ẹ̀ tún máa ṣe oxygen saturation? You are hiding something.
Dr. Kemi,
yes.
The two boys that actually put Mohbad on the lap.
Bossman, kilo share money ko contact me.
I did. Did you get it?
Oh, but delete WhatsApp. You know I told you I would do that.
Yes, I
Instagram
did.
DM la one sing Joe. So but Instagram DM Liko to send everything to me.
All right.
Okay,
do you know that the two guys that put Mohbad on the lap, at the West, the guy with the dreadlock and one of the, especially the guy with the dreadlock, there was a video that he did when you came out and you were accusing that he's working for Samilari, that he came from Dubai. Do you know that the guy was actually being controlled by Darosha, Adura, and Gislova?
This love, this lover is Tonto and Yabo. So I know.
Dr. Kemi, that video that the guy did when he was trying to debunk you that he has not gone back to
I don't control it. Me deal pẹ̀lú Darusha àti Àdúrà yet, but let me treat Iyabo's side and Tonto's side, the just lover part. Now, if you notice what I said yesterday about Ade West, I posted some video yesterday. Okay, one of those videos showed Ade West with Iyabo. Tó bá lọ wo video yẹn wà lórí TikTok. Nǹkan tí mo sọ ni pé ẹ̀yin èèyàn ẹ wo Ade West tó dúró sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Iyabo níbi condolence message.
The video this morning, Dr. Kemi, the pay láwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n sọ.
Nǹkan tí mo sọ ń bẹ̀ mo ní ẹ wo Ade West bó ṣe ń ṣe bodyguard fún Iyabo. Ìgbà yẹn ni èmi ti link wọn together àwọn nǹkan ọmọ ní.
That is investigation. That is investigation.
And that is what I'm spending money on. Iṣẹ́ yẹn pọ̀ gan-an. Yomi tó bá rí mo ti pause lẹ́yìn mo fẹ́ rest there because I don't have enough money. Ṣé next week ní Yomi? Àwọn girls kan wà interns ni wọ́n journalism students ni wọ́n lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. They're actually my interns at my online school 2222 Media Institute on Twitter, on X. I want to know about most of the Lagos investigation. Surely, Yomi, one of them because still back on the island, to Losiko, this inquest. Boom. The first girl is a Songote Edo. Oma Kuro is 6:30. Oma Gbeni Kolaja. Oma Gbeni Konileke. And the fourth person is in Yaba. Then they go to Ikorodu. The bills that they are giving to me is almost 22,000 for the Uber. One way, coming back, 45,000. That is for Uber. 45,000 a day. That is for Uber. Ẹnìkan ló béèrè ẹ̀ lánàá mo ṣe fídíò yẹn wà lórí page mi. What exactly do we use money for in investigative journalism? It is very expensive. The UK people are saying for £40,000 investigation in the UK.
We spend a lot of money. Mr. Yomi take 3 days doing investigation, which we have not even finished doing that. We're still going back.
It's the same thing. That is why I've always said in journalism that Nkotisho Weredale in Nigeria was a good idea. When there's a former as investigative journalists, down citizen journalists. You know, CNN had it when they don't cancel it. After a certain amount of years, CNN cancelled it because people were sending fake news to them. CNN reports. Bossman,
yeah, CNN reports.
CNN report. Citizen journalism. Mwani Showore Beni 2009, Musofu Showore, Moni Showore create a platform like that. And Sahara Reporters was a citizen journalism platform before it became a fully staffed and investigative journalist within the platform. There are certain investigative journalists within Sahara Reporters. Most of them are in New York and Lagos. Okay, Tobadasi Wale Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism and the annual award, Somanshi Wale Soyinka Investigative Journalism Award. I almost awards here now. So at the end of the enter all their work. Tobasi enter work they will now, kind of like their parameters to they will now pick winners. So citizen journalism is what Yomi is doing and VDM. And we need it because they are eyewitness reports most of the time. Just to get. Yomi, these things are eyewitness reports most of the time. Also, because you see
Dr. Kemi, we did a lot last year because when these people were arrested, we are at least I can say that I have just like a 70% of what happened in the house, which I told the legal team about what happened in the house and all stuff like that, which we did. The one that Mr. Yomi did that we did of recent, Mr. Yomi and all that, it involves some money too. I got to a point that Mr. Yomi was 24 hours he was on the job working, trying to investigate into this matter. And we're still going to go back again to continue what we because we didn't finish, we have not yet done yet.
And you need $9,000. And we go monetization, so you go need the fundraiser. Oh man, time and energy. 14 hours in my job. Immediately, my father go story time and Kobo Abamileko. Go photos to my Yanikini Yomi next week. My father go on stories. You'll be sending to me. I'm the one that's going to write it everything. To do one TikTok is a lot of time. You have to plan it first. then read it over, then get on the video. Àwọn èèyàn kò yé wọn, àwọn kò fẹ́ entertainment ni àti gist. Wọn ò mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ ni, ṣé you understand? Exactly. Iṣẹ́ ńlá ni now.
Sorry, a question call.
Sure.
Mr. Yomi Ejo, you were talking about mohbad. People like
Bring that man, please send request.
You were saying that mohbad would like hospital. Ṣé àwọn Malian náà ṣé ibi show yẹn ṣé ibẹ̀ attack ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ni àbí ó níbi tí wọ́n ti lè attack mohbad àbí hospital nìkan ni àwọn Malian wà tó wọ́n tẹ́ pé kò lè lọ kò yé mi because mo try láti get ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Are there places where he cannot go or which includes hospital or is it just because they don't know show tó lọ lóru tó attack àbí I don't know. That's why I'm trying to find out this education.
You are very correct, sir. And that is one of those things that when they say it to the police and even to the coroner inquest, the judge is wise, experienced. When you say some certain things that does not corroborate, as a matter of fact, whatever you say or do can still be used against you in any court of law. So when they say all those things, they know certainly that it's going to be working against them. Koko Beni Wipe, and I will post him bad. After a show, after posting him, something fundamentally must have been wrong with him that rendered him incapacitated for the movement. Into the answer, kò sí bí ó ṣe lè máa like hospital tó picture tí wọ́n yà fún nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn bó ṣe wú yẹn that hand kéèyàn yẹn máa like hospital certainly at that time he is in excruciating pain. Do you understand? ó ti kọjá nǹkan tí nọ́ọ̀sì máa wá lóun tọ́jú lé.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, yes, that's true.
Whether they like it or not, they've committed a crime.
And one other thing. Sorry, let me just